Afternoon Blues, happy Tuesday. It is match day. It is the Carabao Cup, the round of 16, and probably the most important match of Marco Silva's Everton career so far. I think failure to progress through to the last 8 could be the last thing that he does potentially. Before the West Ham game, it was rumoured that he had 3 games. We won the West Ham game, convincing performance. I think we were all pretty satisfied with that one. And then came Brighton away. Really difficult one, given I've had a few days to reflect on it. And actually, when I saw the starting 11, the fact that he kept COYB and left Sigurdsson on the bench, I know Mina was obviously injured, which was really frustrating, but he kept the same side, other than the fact, of course, Yerry Mina wasn't able to play. So I credit him for that, and I was quite happy with that. The game itself, stupid free kick to concede from Andre Gomez, who's been fantastic, but it was a silly one to concede. I think it was Tom Davis who initially got us in a bit of hot water, giving the ball away, which happens. Not really good enough. We need to stop that kind of mistake, because we concede a set piece, find ourselves 1-0 down in the game, and as we all know, when we go behind under Marco Silva, we don't go on to get anything from the game. I thought, however, we might do this time. Richarlison, well, it actually went down as an own goal, but it was Richarlison really brought us back level into the game before half-time. So you're then thinking, okay, it's Brighton. We find ourselves level pegging, so let's now push on, get the winner in the game. There was the most bizarre decision for a penalty. We've all long seen it by now. For me, it's never a penalty. And then the fact that the referee wasn't able to go in, or didn't go and view it for himself, and although he decided it wasn't a penalty, it's the video assistant referee that's decided it is. For me, it's never a foul and should never be a penalty. And that, yes, is out of Marco Silva's hands. I get that. So that's something I've been thinking about more. I think after Calvert-Lewin had been brought on, scores what we think is probably going to be the winner, and then the penalty thing. So in that sense, is it Marco Silva's fault? I don't think we can say that it is. However, how we respond with 10 minutes ago, and then there was all that injury time as well. When that penalty's given, they score the penalty, fair enough. Why aren't we then going, right, Brighton, we're pushing on, we're going to win this game anyway. We don't even hold out for a point. It's a Luca Dino own goal in the 94th minute, and we lose the game. We're just 2 points, I think, off relegation. After we're a quarter of a way through the season now, so that's very concerning. By the way, I realise how rough I look. I'm actually off to the doctors in a minute. I've just been out. I'm going back out again in a minute, so I've got my hat on and my coat on. But yeah, it was very, very disappointing. Thankfully, the girls won on Sunday, which made up with that. Really, really, really needed that, to be honest. And they're flying it right now in the league. They're back against Manchester United on Sunday. Love to see loads of you there for that. This cup game as well. But we're focusing right now on this cup game. Huge, huge game. We're playing Watford. Watford have really struggled this season so far. Probably the only team really that's looked more woeful than Everton at times. No, I think that's a bit harsh to say, but Watford at home, we've got to be winning this game. If we don't, it's big, big trouble, I think, for Marco Silva. We should win it. I know it's the Carabao Cup, so if it's a draw, it goes straight to penalties. That's my fear, to be honest with you, is that we draw the game and it goes to penalties. But look, we should have more than enough to absolutely blow these away tonight, to be honest with you. We should do. But I've been thinking that about all the teams that have beaten us so far this season. So I know Goodison's going to be right up for it. It's going to be rocking. It's a night game. It's a cup game. We're going to be vocal. We're going to be loud. We're going to be right behind the boys. And hopefully they respond to us and get us what we need, which should be... The main thing is just progress, progress to the next round. But let's see a bit of fight, a bit of desire tonight again, and make it one to remember into the final 8. Has to be. So see you all later. Up the toffees.